Morning, Pete. I'm back again, and shocking week all round, really. Terrible game week score. 9 million or whatever it was. I think I only got about 49 points. Everyone I took out got points. Even Matt Prick Foden went and scored a goal. First points he's got for 5 weeks. The week I take him out. Watkins, week I bring him in. First blank for 5 weeks. Home to Luton. Accidentally captained him, didn't mean to. That was a mistake. I was so busy doing my fan teams before the deadline, I completely forgot to double check my FPL team, and I hadn't changed my captain to Salah. That cost me another 6 points. But, first blank for weeks. Home to Luton is when I get him in. Haaland scores his best score for 8 weeks, just when I get rid of him. And it's just classic FPL, wouldn't it? If FPL can hurt you, it will do. We've seen it time and time again, haven't we? And it tends to do it when you least want it, doesn't it? Because today, the cat said to me, she got up this morning, she said, Nick, I've had enough of FPL, I've had enough of Haaland, I've had enough of you. Take me to the vets and don't bring me back, So I says to her, sharpen up, cat, eat your food, get in the corner and shut up. You've had a bad week. I've had a bad week. Live with it. Deal with it, cat, I said to her. But she wasn't having it. So got in the car, took her down to the vets. She's lying on the slab there, quite peaceful. He gave her some tranquilizers, and it's goodbye for the cat. She's gone. Well, she's sitting here, actually. She's in a box. But she'll soon be in the garden, with all the other pets. I've got to go and dig a hole for her in a minute, say goodbye to her. And that's that for the cat. No more FPL for the cat. So it's a bit of a sad day, a bit of a sad week. And like I said, if FPL can get you, it will. So the first thing you've got to do with FPL is not to attach too much of your self-worth based on FPL. You've got to better detach yourself mentally from the game, because otherwise it's just going to send you bonkers. It will. It's I know from in the past, when I used to take it really seriously, if you have a bad week, it can affect you, can it? It doesn't do that to me anymore. I've learnt to laugh at it pretty much. It's you kind of get up and you see that someone like Foden scored after, and you just kind of laugh. I mean, it's not a happy laugh, don't get me wrong, but you shake your head and you think, classic FPL, and if it can do you in, it will. And I was talking to you last week about variance, and if you take out the likes of Ireland, you are going to get a lot of variance. You're going to get good weeks when people have bad weeks, and you're going to have bad weeks when other people have good weeks. And that really bad and really good as well. But you have to learn to take the emotion out of it. Otherwise, it is going to send you nuts, because like I said, I've had a pretty shitty week. And FPL could have tipped me over the edge, Pete. Could have tipped me over the edge, but it didn't, because I'm kind of used to it now. And so you've got to learn to embrace your variance, I think. You've got to learn to take away that feeling of self-worth that it gives you when you get a good week. You can't get all high because you've had a good week thinking you're brilliant, because you're not. It's just the kick of the ball, the rub of the green and all that kind of thing. And the best thing you can do is detach yourself mentally, and then you're going to have the courage to be different, because I was so sick of having the same team as everyone else. I thought I've got to give myself a chance of winning, even if it backfires horribly, like it has so far. This is an 8-week thing taking out Haaland, so it's not settled yet. But either way, there's no way I was going to win FPL this season anyway. I was in the millions, and I thought it's time to take a chance, and be different. And I've done that. So far, it hasn't worked out, but like I said, it's the first week of the change, and I've made some more transfers this week. And the one thing you've got to do, peeps, I think, is to, like I said, to mentally separate yourself out. You see a lot of people, they get depressed by their FPL scores and they let it affect the rest of their lives, Like with the cat, she couldn't cope. She couldn't cope, peeps, She was only 300k. She was getting down. She's used to better things. She's not like me in the millions. She was doing well. She still is doing well. She was. But she couldn't hack it, peeps. Couldn't hack it. She said, "I've had enough. Get me out of here." So you don't want to be like the cat. You've got to keep going and don't let it get you down, basically. So what I did today, actually, I bought her home. A lot of sadness in the house. So I didn't mope about, laced up my shoes and went out for a nice run, So that's what you've got to do. You've got to kind of, if you're having a bad week in FPL, you've got to find ways of just taking your mind off it. Because you don't need to be looking at FPL all week anyway. I mean, if it wasn't for this video, I wouldn't even be thinking about FPL. I made my transfers. As soon as the game week finished, I made my transfers. I took out Mitoma and Trent, and I bought in Mitoma and Trent and got rid of Sterling and Udogie. So finally, my team formation is now complete. I've taken Haaland out. I've redistributed the cat. I didn't even think I'd be able to spend all that money from Haaland. I didn't think I'd be able to. I got 104.5 million. I just did not think I'd be able to spend it. But surprisingly, I would have been able to. In fact, I had to bring in Mitoma, but I'd rather have had other players that I bought in. But I simply didn't have enough money because I've managed to spend the whole lot, basically. So mainly because I got Trent. I probably shouldn't have done. Now I'm thinking, I did this straight after the games. My mind wasn't on FPL. I just wanted to make my transfers, switch FPL off and not even think about it for the rest of the week. So I bought Trent in. He's got Luton this week. It's a bit of a hit and hope. Probably I should have bought in White, I think. Bought in White. And maybe I would have had more money for a Mitoma replacement. But I wasn't in the mood to muck about. I got Trent in. I've just got that gut feeling. But I've got Trent in before his points. And he's going to get points. We'll see. Maybe he won't, Maybe White to get all the points. But I've just got that feeling about Trent. And he's so low ownership, maybe 1-2%. But like I said, now I'm swinging for the fences a bit now. I got very bored having the same team as everybody else. Wanted to do something different. And first week hasn't gone well, but maybe the second week will. You can have some massive swings with a team like this. I'm going to like this week, I'm going to be like 20 points below the average. But next week I might be 20 or 30 points ahead of the average. So things can change very quickly, very quickly. But like I said, you have to learn to embrace variance, I think. Otherwise, if you don't, you're just going to play scared. I've seen content creators out there getting accused of copying each other. And I think some of them are just scared. There's people with literally identical teams, even at this late stage. And it's not like they're doing very well with them. It's pretty pointless, to be honest, because they're not going to win FPL. And it's not going to matter where you finish, basically. So why not be different, So you've got to try and enjoy it, haven't you? So saying I'm not enjoying it much this week, but it's not really because of FPL, like I said. It's because of the poor cat, So this one, it's not going to last long, this one, peeps. It's 8 minutes. I didn't want to be accused of not doing a video this week because I've had a bad score. If I hadn't done one, it would have been nothing to do with the score. It's more to do with a cat, So, but it's the way it goes, peeps. The way it goes. I'll be having a few drinks for the cat tomorrow. I'm going out rowing again, going on a big voyage on blow up kayaks. I'll probably be going out into the ocean this time, and pound to a penny, the Westcott helicopter's going to be called, and there's going to be air search rescue out looking for us. Because like I said, we just got blow up canoes, plastic paddles. It's a notoriously dangerous stretch of water. The Avon. We've got to negotiate the crocs, the alligators. All sorts of things out there. All those exotic pets that people had, and now roaming about just under the surface. Then we're going to get out to the sea, and again, Littleton Harbour. You know, the waves out there, peeps, you would not believe. You know, you just would not believe it. So we're probably going to be floating off tomorrow, and the next you'll hear of us, we'll be getting rescued somewhere. You know, we'll be probably off the coast of Malaysia somewhere, clinging to the side of the raft, encircled by sharks. You know, so anyway, peeps, I'm off now. You know, I've had enough. I've been for my run. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do for it. To be honest, I'm struggling, peeps. It wasn't for a few friends helping me get through the day. I don't know what I'd be doing, you know. So I'll talk to you all later anyway, peeps, and hopefully next week, better score, better mood, and I'll see you all anyway. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and if you have had a bad week or things aren't going right, lace up, get out the door, go for a run, or do something else you enjoy doing, and don't mope about anyway. So I'll talk to you all later, peeps, and see you next game week. So good luck anyway, and sorry I've got no real advice for you this week, because like I said, I don't even know what I'm doing myself, you know. So but I'm thinking now, as I didn't get White in and I got Trent, we all know what's going to happen. White is going to score points this week, or Trent to be sent off, you know. But can't think like that, you know. Maybe this week things will actually go well. Anyway, peeps, I'll talk to you all next week, and cheers for now. Okay, so like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next week. Okay, so cheers for now.